Shalom, Yashar Allah. First and foremost, I would like to give all honor, glory, and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the beloved elders and the apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to all you hopeful Likdakim out there laboring that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, blowing that trumpet. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise Idol Camp, and I wanted to do this lesson based off of in the news because it is today, October 1st. And it was a busy day for prophecy, as you can say, because a lot of things are going down and coming into a focus point, and all these things that are going on in the world with Iran and Israel going at it, from the port strike threatening empty shelves and hyperinflation and inflation and shortages, to the ground invasion, to the secondary moon, which is the signs in the heavens, not to mention Hurricane Helen that wiped out, almost whole cities. Whole little towns, that were close to lakes and, and exposed in the low level water areas, so there's a lot going on and it's all going on right now, so if you're just barely waking up to this truth, yes, the world is ending, so get it over yourself, go on a walk, take a shot, do whatever you got to do, but realize that this is the end of the world and the only way that you're going to get out alive is with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And that's what we teach you, because the Bible tells you everything that has happened and going to happen and will happen in the future. So if you do not understand the Bible right now, or have any desire to, then you're going to be lost until the nuclear missiles come. So this is an in the news segment, so I have some scriptures prepared, but I want to get a lot of this information out as quickly as possible, and so I want to play the first video. It's a couple of videos I'm sure brothers seen, but it is Iran launching missiles at Israel, which is the least of the flock, drawing them out. That's why they refer to missiles as arrows, as you can see, taking the same path. Doosh. So.
Okay, guys, we got to get off the roof. These are coming down right next to us here. They're coming down. One just about. We got to go inside.
Yeah. So call Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Prophecy is jumping off the pages. And the first scripture that I had for this is Jeremiah 50:45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Babylon, Babylon the Great. Chaldeans would be the elect, magi, magician class, almost like the elite class, during the time of the Babylons. In this case would be those lickle hats, because they're the ones that control the money. They're the ones that get the money from Babylon. They're controlling the shots, and right now, America is sending a whole armada over there to defend those lickle hats. Continuing, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Because ultimately, nobody's winning World War III. As these heathen nations think that, so-called lickle hats are coming up. Now we got to defend them. This is our chance. And the whole Arab world uniting against this place. So it's drawing the players, the key players into World War III, not to mention Euphrates River has been drying up, so these are all signs that are pointing to that we're living in the last days. And if you can't see it right now, I don't know what will, maybe a charagma in your face, but even then, if you don't get it now, this is the time to get it, so that's that, man. And there's more information on this, brothers are doing very good breakdowns, but I wanted to throw the majority of the information at you right now by the different headlines in the news. So this is another one. 45,000 dock workers on strike at ports from Texas to Maine. A costly stoppage for state, the U.S. And so they say it's going to be somewhere between $5 to $9 billion in losses a day by them not going to work. So this impacts 36 ports, 45,000 workers, and they want and the 77% raise over 6 years. So that's a contract they want. And if you see all these signs, they do not want to have AI robots replacing them. Profit over people's unacceptable support. There's another sign holder, Salakia. Maybe I saw it on another website, but it said that machines don't feed families, because it's saying that this is how they support their families, but we know scripturally there's going to be no work for Egypt. Ultimately everything is shutting down, whether it come through the port strike, like my brother Hanania said, either way it's happening. Either way this is going to happen if it doesn't come through this. This is Isaiah 19:15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So from top to bottom, the low-level gardener to the top CEO businessman, they ain't having no work. Verse 16, in that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, which he shaketh over it. And the Lord is doing that with judgments, whether it's going to be the famine, whether it's going to be a war, the draft, a pestilence, more natural disasters, fearful sights, spiritual entities plaguing this place, whatever it is, this place is going down, and it's all going to be happening at once, whatever the judgment for the individual that's going to have to run across one of those things or all of those things, So this is what's going on, man, and this is very real. The signs in the heavens, the Earth's temporary second moon, known as a mini moon, has officially debuted, and there's a whole article with this, and you can see, but we believe, I believe it's a chariot. They said an armada is on its way, that was spotted from the James Webb telescope, and it's, it changed its trajectory course to line up directly with Earth, and it has ESA scientists bugging out. So while all this is going on in the heavens, Israel vows to crush Hezbollah after launching Northern Arrows, which is the name of their invasion, with 25,000 troops, and this is ground infantry troops singing whole hymns on their way to get blown up, man. Because though this is starting as a conventional war, ultimately it will escalate to nuclear. But, a big but, that but is the charagma must come into play before those missiles completely wipe out Babylon the Great and the Liko-Hats land. Dock workers from Maine to Texas go on strike and move that could spark economic doom. The U.S. dollar has already devalued 25% since 2020. So what do you think this is going to do? So as you can see, this is just many judgments is plaguing Babylon, it seems all at once, which we know there's election taking place, so of course problems are going to be more exaggerated, but you have to understand that this is also a big part of prophecy, because through the Spirit a lot of brothers have been saying they truly believe there won't be an election this year, and I truly believe that something major is going to happen before then, because they can't have whatever it may be, the signs are there that they can't have these things being freely talked about, like they are on the internet. So a big shock and awe, Black Swan event has to go down, and this could be just the beginning of it, as we'll stand by to see. Again, the Helen natural disasters that are plaguing this place. Helen, which is the name of the hurricane, has left at least 130 dead, bodies found in trees, 40 trillion gallons of rain across the south, apocalyptic destruction. So call Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is all for our kingdom to come. So the type of spirit the brothers should be in is, very excited, because, hey, this is what we've been waiting for. This is what the people are going to come and actually be like, man, these people are trying to warn us forever about this, and now they're going to see it to believe it, man. So these people are going to catch the judgments, and one way or another that they're going to be pleading for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, when they're catching their judgments, and that is, pleading for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai in the sense that they're going to be crying out to their power. But unless they're crying out in those names, sincerity and truth, hey, man, they're calling upon another God. And in the days that we're coming into, that's not something you want to be doing if you expect to be protected, So make sure that you're following the true doctrine, as Great Millstone and the elder apostles have taught it. Doing your best ability to be a brother, and just making sure that you are making your family aware of the times that we're going to be coming into very shortly. So Lord willing that this lesson was edifying. I know there's a lot of news articles, but this is what all prophecy is pointing to, the last days. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the elect. Till next time, I'd like to give all honor, infinite glory, praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Dash, double honors to beloved elders, the apostles, the ad great most on the top me this truth, and peace and salutations to all you hopeful elect Akim that are pushing this word and truth and the sincerity in these last days, risking their lives and freedom to do so. Until next time, Lord willing, Shalom.